Thank you very much for tuning in. Darktoylord here. Today we're going to be taking a look at this Transformers Combiner Wars Deluxe Class Brawl. Much like the other figures in this series, Brawl comes packaged with his IDW comic book. The figure itself is in this plastic bubble. You see here he has his hand-foot accessory as well as his individual weapon. Turning the package around, you'll see along the left we have a little bit of a blurb about the character, a picture of the toy in robot mode, as well as the toy in vehicle mode. Up here top right you see that Brawl can combine to form Bruticus. He'll be either a arm or a leg, but they have him pictured right here as a leg. Here we have the other characters available in the series: Blastoff, Vortex, Onslaught, Swindle, and then of course this character, Brawl. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get this guy opened up and take a closer look at the figure itself. Okay, just a quick closer look at the contents of the package. Here is the IDW comic book. Instructions. Hand-foot accessory. Brawl's individual blaster. And then Brawl. So here's Brawl in robot mode. This is the new sculpt, or new mold. We've yet to have a tank in this series. At least I don't recall there being a tank. So it's nice to have a new figure as opposed to having a remold. A close-up of his face for you. So very nice sculpt, very reminiscent of the G1 Brawl. The eyes are painted, so no light piping. Very nice detailing on all the parts of them. Tank treads, panel work. So a lot was put into the actual sculpt of the figure. Let's go ahead and get him into tank mode. Oh, actually, one complaint before we do that. I didn't notice. Okay, so in regards to articulation, head swivels side to side, shoulders go in all directions. You have a elbow joint right there. No wrist articulation. Waist side to side. Although this is one of my concerns here. I don't know if you can see it, but the waist itself, it looks pretty flimsy. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm just doing it wrong, but that's essentially how it sits. So I'm a little concerned about that. Legs up and down, side to side, swivel, got articulation in the knees, and you actually have some ankle articulation as well. Alright, let's go ahead and get this guy into tank mode. Essentially it's just a series of collapsing the figure onto itself. Let's start with the head. We can fold the head back, pop it down, take the chest, we're gonna pop that up. And this joint right here, so we're gonna fold it up, and at the same time the waist slash hips, we're going to fold those down in order to make that collapse, like so. And we can then take the waist and spin it around so that the treads are facing down. The legs, kind of a double joint system to collapse in, much similar to other figures in the series. So we're going to pop this out, and then collapse down. Same with the other side. And then once you have them collapsed, you can peg the two together. And I found that with this guy, sometimes just getting it to peg correctly can be kind of a pain. Alright, so let's continue on. The arms. So we're going to rotate them into position. The forearms, we just slide back, just get the treads to match up, and then peg them together. So you see there's the peg, there's the slot. And this one does not want to peg. We'll come back to that and we'll do the other side. That one is much nicer. And you can just rotate the arm around and peg it into the section that was the leg. Oh, you can also collapse up here, collapse that in, and then peg it into the back. And we'll spin it around, work on this arm again. Alright, this just doesn't want to peg, so this side's just going to have a gap, I think. So let's collapse it in. Peg it into the leg. And then we can bring the tank turret part down. And he actually uses his handgun as the cannon, so we're just going to pop that in there. There you have it. It does have wheels on the bottom, so it can roll around a little bit. Because I'm having such a hard time pegging things in, it might be impeding his ability to move. Turret does not spin side to side, just the way it is. There you have it. Alright, going from tank mode into arm mode, what we're going to do, first off we're going to take the turret part and we're going to move that forward. Take the legs, split them apart, and extend them out. Now this part's tricky. So here on the inside of the leg, you have a couple of slots and some tabs. You need to make sure these line up perfectly. Otherwise, the legs are going to be crooked. So expand it and make sure slots and tabs line up. And then we can tab the two legs back together. Like so. In regards to the arms, we're going to pop them out and rotate them down like this. And we can pop out the combiner port. Spin the waist around. And then we're going to grab the hand-foot accessory. I'll transform this into a hand. This goes right here. So there you have it. There's the... Let's spin this around. Arm mode. Brawl in arm mode. Alright, so now we're going to convert Brawl from tank mode into leg mode. This one's definitely a lot more straightforward and easy than the arm mode was. All you do, flip Brawl up this way, take the cannon, move it forward, snap that in place, and then take the rear of the tank. We're going to unpeg that and flip it around, and then peg it in back like that. We're going to take the combiner port right here, pull that out, and then we take the foot accessory and we're going to peg that in right here at the bottom. And there you go, there you have one Bruticus leg. So there you have it. All in all, a pretty decent figure. Besides that, the whole midsection issue that I have, I mean, I've played around with it quite a bit to see if maybe I'm transforming it incorrectly, but I really don't think I am. And I've double checked with the instructions. I think that might be the way it is. If you see something that I'm doing wrong, by all means let me know. Also, on a side note, in regards to his individual weapon, he can either hold it in his hand like a gun, or you can actually peg it into his forearm as such. There's a port for it right there. I actually kind of like the forearm look, but you have options, so that's good. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and until next time, we'll talk to you later.